there is a new way to get Astral, and it's absolutely broken, taking the time to grind this enchant down from 50 hours to just 1. So I decided to make you guys a quick guide to show you what to kill, how to efficiently grind Astral, and also tell you guys what you should actually be using it on. Since as of the most recent weekly update, I've been asked about 50 times what's actually worth using Astral. Anyways, if you enjoy this video or want to see some broken PvE builds, make sure you like and subscribe and join the Discord, because I have some solo Diluvian mages that'll be out very soon. Anyways, with the method I'm about to show you, I've managed to get 4 Astrals in a single day, which is completely insane. This is on top of the 5 I already had before it existed, taking my total Astrals to 9, which is more than any player should ever need. So for this method, you go to the Moon's Ira, the new island added in the recent update. If you don't know where it is, you essentially just look at the east part of the compass in the Eastern Luminant, and just keep going that direction and you'll see the island. There you want to fight the new Moon Knights. These are essentially way stronger Stone Knights, at least in terms of defense. It possesses the same moveset as the Stone Knights, having the double slash attack, the kick, and the pillar, except for the sword rain attack, which is the same as a Crimson Chakras. Upon killing them, they have a, what I think is 1% chance to drop Astral. However, Loot Skipper and Vow of Thorns can actually buff the chances of dropping it, which means if you want to be optimal, having a build with both will give you the highest chance for Astral. Additionally, the Moon Knights will most likely drop an ore called Astral Iron. You want to try to throw this out every so often, since it can end up clogging up your inventory. And the last thing you want to do is not be able to pick up an Astral Enchant Stone when it drops, only for some random freshie to pick it up. On this island, there is 2 locations to actually find these Moon Knights. The first is down here. Just follow the path I'm taking on screen, open the door, and a knight will spawn in here every 1 to 2 minutes. Upon killing it, it will also drop a chest that can have a bunch of valuable stuff in it, including an Astral Enchant Stone. Plus, I've even managed to drop 2 Moon's Eyes farming the Knight chests, so it's pretty viable to do. If you want to get the new legendary weapons as well, you can break these pillars before going through the door, if you want to add them to the loot pool of the chest. The other location is outside. You just follow this path, and it's opposite of where the first knight was. The knight here can actually spawn in one of 3 areas, because it's a little bit buggy. It can be walking above ground, stuck down below, but the most common spot that it will spawn in is actually clipped into the terrain. While you can wait for it to come up, the most efficient thing you can do is by using Wind Passage to clip in it. If you just clip into this wall, you should be able to get it in a few attempts. Although for some reason, it can sometimes spawn in this rock. Don't worry though, if you just let it kick you, it will normally fling itself out. This is also the safest spot to fight the knight, due to the fact being flipped into the terrain makes you really hard to spot from other players, and it also means that you can't get launched off the map by the Stone Knight's kick or pillar attack. Because if you do, then that's a lot of time you need to waste climbing back up. But now that you know where to find these knights and what to actually do to drop Astral, let's talk about how you can optimize this method to get infinite Astrals. The first thing you want to do is server hopping. This essentially makes the cooldowns between spawns way lower. There is issues with doing this method though. It's very inconsistent if other people are also server hopping for the event. But hey, in a month when every sweat has Astral, this method is gonna work since a lot less people are gonna be server hopping for the night. Optionally, you can just stay in one server to grind out the spawns. You want to try and join low player count servers that don't have many people at the islands. Examples are Indian servers, since not a lot of people play in them. If you stay in this server and it's a low player count server, you'll likely avoid gankers. since getting killed by one of them will send you to the depths and cost you a lot of time. Additionally, what isn't the worst idea in the world is actually coming here on a PvP build. While it will make killing the knight slower, you can at least have a fighting chance against anyone that tries to gank you here. The one issue with going in servers that aren't your own is you will need to be able to fight the knight on high ping. So if you're not particularly good at parrying or are kind of squishy, this isn't the best option for you. However, speaking of gankers, there is a lot of them at this new island. Due to the high amount of PvE builds farming here, there's 3 easy ways to avoid them apart from playing in low player count servers. You can either use Tacet, have friends to help you, or just have enough mobility to help you escape them. However, using the method where you clip into the wall is actually pretty safe, since unless the gankers have rhythm or are cheating, there's no way that they'll find you. And the final optimization is simply just killing the knight faster. It's the most obvious time save, but you can easily overlook doing it, since all golems in Deepwoken have innate slash resist. This means that blunt or mage builds will kill the moon knights way faster. It's fine if you are using slash damage to kill it though, since they will still take a ton of damage. Now let me answer probably the most asked question in Deepwoken at the moment. Do I put Astral on my Evan Spear or my Enforcer's Axe? Enforcer's Axe is better than Evan Spear due to out-damaging it. However, this only occurs when the Speed Demon talent is active. So if you're not consistently able to meet the requirements for it, then Evan Spear is a safer option, since it's good on every single build. However, you're better off using Enforcer's Axe if you know you're consistently going to be proccing Speed Demon on your builds. Or if you still can't decide, there is always the option to grind 2 Astral enchants, which realistically doesn't take that long. If for whatever reason you want to grind out as many Astrals as possible, there's actually a whole lot more weapons that you can put the enchant on. While there is other stuff you could put Astral on, such as an Enforcer's Hammer, Sovereign's Punishment, or Pale Briar, that's a video for a future time, where I'll likely discuss in more detail what are the best PvE weapons and why, since there's quite a few more than you think. And finally, if you somehow don't know what Astral does, here's what it does in 10 seconds. It provides you 20% damage in your M1s. It's essentially 20 DVM. It also has the inbuilt Providence Stone's effect. However, the projectile it launches is an AoE star that deals a fair amount of damage. Astral isn't always the best enchant though, as Grim can have higher DPS in single target if your build uses a lot of mantras for damage as well. But overall, Astral is the drippiest and most universally powerful enchant in the game. So yeah, rest in peace the days of people paying Bloodforged crowns, Pyre Keepers, getting scammed, and spending hundreds of hours in Void Sea just trying to get Astral. And this is the new most efficient way to grind it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you found this guide useful at all, make sure to like and subscribe, and watch out for the mage builds that are on their way. Anyways, check out some more PvE content, and I'll see you all next time.